I recently posted a video after going to Delaney Hall, a nice facility in Newark, New Jersey, for the first time. It was shocking. Inside, there were reports of water that tastes like metal, food that comes frozen or spoiled, and no heat in cells in the dead of winter. It's a torture chamber run by a private corporation, Geo Group, a private prison contractor funded by your tax dollars. There's a lot to say about this facility, but I want to talk about ICE as a whole. Why do I say abolish ICE? It might sound like a moral knee-jerk reaction, especially given what's happening in Minneapolis, but even before it was a domestic paramilitary force driving unmarked cars through our cities, it was a failure of a department. Even before the horrors of Donald Trump's Gestapo, ICE was already a failure. When it was Joe Biden and Barack Obama's ICE, it was a failure. Actually, it's worse than a failure. ICE created the very problem it purports to solve. American sociologist Douglas Massey discovered a concept known as the caging effect when it came to immigration enforcement. For decades prior to ICE's creation, the border worked like a revolving door. People came for seasonal work and returned home after. Data from the Mexican Migration Project proved that in the 1960s and 70s, 85% of undocumented workers eventually returned to Mexico. Some people didn't want to live here forever. There was a healthy symbiotic relationship. Folks wanted to earn money and go back to their families, and U.S. companies needed labor. When we militarized the border, turning commute into a war zone, suddenly crossing didn't cost a bus ticket. It cost $10,000 for a cartel coyote. It became life-threatening. Workers realized that if they leave, they can't afford to come back. So many didn't leave. They stayed and they brought their families. When I say abolish ICE, I'm not just speaking morally against the trespasses of this administration. I'm speaking as a policy analyst who looks at the data. The craziest part about this is ICE's precursor agency didn't exist before our border was militarized, and ICE is younger than the iPad. It didn't exist until 2003. This agency is a post-9/11 mistake that only brought violence, separation, and chaos. We need a fair administrative system for migration that welcomes those in need, attracts the smartest minds and hardest workers in the world, not soldiers in our streets. I'm Isaiah Thompson. I'm running for Congress because we need leaders who read the data and make decisions based off of that, not based off of who's giving them their money. Let's stop the terror, abolish ICE, and I'm calling on every New Jersey elected official to join us in this push. Visit IsaiahThompson.com to come learn about our campaign and help this movement grow.